Here's the last video, and I'd say go check this one out. It was pretty interesting how I broke down the Nike Mind, Slide, Mule, whatever they are. They're pretty dope, though, so make sure you check it out. And I'm on video. What is this video? 3 guys for the week, and this is killing me. I've been, like, under the weather. I've been going through a whole lot, and here I am making videos again. It is what it is, but...
We must pay homage to him.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about the Wolf Grey 5s, the 2026 pair. And the Wolf Grey 5s, they're an interesting sneaker for me because they kind of like disappeared for a really, really long time. And I actually just found out this is pair number 2, well, actually pair number 1, but I have 2 pairs of these. And one pair I know where they came from, and the other pair I don't know, but I'll try to figure that out for the next video. But Wolf Grey 5s, these had an interesting effect on me because at first I was like, oh man, I really, really want a pair. And then I got a pair and I wasn't as excited as I thought I was supposed to be. And I actually think it's some type of phenomenon that's going on with me because with Jordans, they're just like, they're almost too nice of shoes now to put out in the streets. Like I just don't really wear them as much as I used to. And it's probably because all the dad shoes that they've been releasing for the past 5 to 6 years, they're more wearable, they're more comfortable. So when it comes to wearing shoes, I don't really think of Jordans anymore. It's just kind of for casual use, for show, I guess. But when I was doing research on the shoe, the quick AI search gave me this information because I was looking for the footage where there was like some kind of like ruckus or stampede over this shoe. I was really surprised. I was like, this is a general release. What are we doing out here? Like, we're going crazy for the Wolf Grey 5s. I don't get it. And if you can see right there, they're actually saying the release was affected by like high demand, low stock, and technical issues. It says right there, extremely limited stock. Rumors suggested under 65,000 pairs were available, creating high scarcity, botting in site glitches. Yeah, that's normal. Delayed deliveries, so that can be scary. In-store chaos. That's the footage I was looking for. I couldn't find it. I think it's on Reddit somewhere, but I couldn't find it. Okay, I lied. I found it, and this is what people were doing. They're basically running. I don't know if they're running to get to the store or they're running away from the store. I'm not sure, but it looks silly. And yeah, I just didn't know there was that much excitement for the Wolf Grey 5s. They're clean, but I didn't know they was that damn clean. But I understand when you're in a store, all the commotion. But anyway, and high resale prices. Not so much. I think right now you can get a pair for like what, $250, maybe $230 in a size 9.5 or a 10. So at first they did jump up kind of high, $350ish, $380, and then they slowly crept down. And that's kind of the trend that I'm seeing with most Jordans. Like they get a little bit of hype, people go crazy, and then they sit for resale prices for about $250, $60. But one thing that kind of threw me off about the Wolf Grey 5s was this.
Standing on the couch in the Wolf Grey, like it's my house.
When I first heard this or seen this video and she said that, I was like, what is going on? And I was a little irritated because around that time, 2013-ish, when this video came out, the Wolf Grey 3s were kind of low-key grail status at the time. And when she said that, I was like, you know, good and damn well she ain't never had no Wolf Gray 5s before. They just gave her a pair for the video. And again, nobody around that time just had a dead stock pair of Wolf Gray 5s. Not many people. And even around that time, that's right around the time when the Toro Bravo 4s came out. I did have those. I got them in a 10.5. I was a little irritated about that because I had to sell them because they were half size too big, but I just really wanted the shoe. And that's back when you had to stand in line for sneakers. And if you didn't get your size, you had to just pick maybe a bigger size that you might be able to fit. I really hated when that happened. That ended up to me selling a lot of sneakers. But look at the material of the 5s. They switched up the material of the 5s. I don't think they had like kind of this elephanty looking suede, which is really, really nice, by the way. I do like the suede. It's textured and it's transitional, which is very unique. We have the Dream Cell insoles, which makes the shoe really, really comfortable. I just wish they would put this insole in all the Jordans. I don't know why they don't do it. They can fit every Jordan sneaker. I don't know if they're cutting costs with the other ones that they use, but these ones just work. They make the shoe a lot more comfortable to wear. Not all 5s are comfortable. Some 5s rub on my baby toe a little bit too much, but these don't. They're very soft. They fit perfectly. I go 9.5 when it comes to Jordan 5s as a whole. Doesn't matter the texture of them. If it's like white leather, black leather, I don't really like those either. The lace locks, I don't wear them. I take them off. I never really know how to use them. I don't play ball in the 5s, so they're kind of just irrelevant for me. They make tying the shoe a little weird. I used to just stick it towards the bottom of the lace lock when I was a kid. But some people do like them. But shout out to the people that sent me the sneaker. They're asking about the video, like, hey, did you get the shoes? I'm like, yep, I got the shoes, and I'm gonna make the video. And that same day, I open my door and there's another package on the ground. I thought it was the Virgils, the VAA ones and all that. And it was another pair of Wolf Gray 5s. So it's a good problem to have. It's just I have to make another video about the Wolf Gray 5s. So it is what it is. Peace, love, and light. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Follow me at Cola Culture to see all the pictures. I actually do things over there a little bit more than I do on YouTube. So make sure you follow me at Cola Culture. I will catch you on the next one. Peace, love, and light. And I'm out.